Starting at point guard, 6'7", number 4, Scott.
It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. With Doris Berg, Greg Anthony, and Hall of Famer David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. And our special guest at the broadcast table for this one, the celebrated Shams Charania. Hey, Shams, thanks so much for joining us tonight. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Kevin, thanks so much. Always fun to hang out with you and all your crew and talk basketball.
All right, I've told Doris and Greg and David, just buckle up because we are going to be on a great ride with you. Let's see the stat sheet here for Jakob Poeltl.
And guys, I think the grind of the season is catching up with him a little bit. It comes across in his rebounding numbers. Over the past 5 games, they've taken a tumble. He seems to be wearing down a bit. Maybe tonight, though, he can get his legs back under it.
A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. At the guard positions, Van Fleet and Green. The forwards for him will be Brooks and Smith. And it's Şengün in at the center position. And for Toronto, we've got Barnes. He's out there with Decc. Jakob Poeltl up there with R.J. Barrett. And it's Agbaji in at the 4 slot. And so off the tip, it's Toronto. Van Vliet against Barnes. Pass to Agbaji. Back to Barnes. Decc with it. From the arc. Green with the rebound. Inside. Here's Smith. And then Smith with the dunk.
And how about the force on that finish by Smith?
And Barnes has got the ball here for the Raptors. Here's Decc. Back to Barnes. 5 to shoot. Here's Poeltl. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And Van Vliet picks one up.
Well, for a player with Poeltl's size, that type of play he needs to make. Get inside, draw contact, get to the line, be physical. Love it.
Shooting 2. The first free throw is good. So, Shams, the Raptors finally traded their terrific wings, Pascal Siakam and OG Anunoby. We know how the other teams that got those players made out, New York and Indiana. They were terrific and helped those teams. How did the Raptors make out when all was said and done?
Both of those players were upcoming free agents. It was difficult to judge the trade market. But with that said, the Raptors were able to get draft picks plus young, exciting talent like Canadian R.J. Barrett and Emmanuel Quickley. But let's factor in the biggest key here. It's Scotty Barnes. He is their future. He's their untouchable. He's who that front office feels great about as their cornerstone moving forward.
Love Barnes. Love him. Here's Agbaji. Following the basket by Jalen Green. Outside, Barrett. The Raptors need to get a shot on. Bangs home the trifecta.
That's 2 things right there for R.J. Barrett. It's awareness and unselfishness. Pretty pass.
And it's Houston's ball. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Darko Rajakovic and I got a chance to talk for a little bit. I asked him how they plan on bottling up Jalen Green. Now, he said we have to try and stay in front of him and protect the rim. Jalen is an explosive athlete and an incredibly crafty finisher around the basket, so keeping him out of the paint won't be easy. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. On the free throw, no good.
Competitive, selfless, and a high basketball IQ. Şengün with the traits every coach loves.
Last outing for Toronto, unsuccessful. It was a loss to the Brooklyn Nets. And Pirtle pulls it down. The Raptors have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Here's Agbaji. His last outing with 20 points. Barrett with the ball. Now Green defending. Barrett the pass to Barnes. Back to Barrett. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. And the influx of international players continues to just fill these rosters in the NBA. And Shams, it has truly become a global league.
It's truly a beautiful thing, right, Kevin? We want sports to bring people together, to really galvanize communities, no matter your ethnicity, no matter your gender, anything. And now I really feel we're breaking down a lot of barriers in the world.
And think, 3 of the top, 5, 6 players, we got Doncic. We've got Porzingis, of course, who was such a nice player, but Antetokounmpo and Jokic. I mean, the names go on and on of key contributors to winning teams.
You have to make a case that the world team against the U.S. team, if they were ever stacked against each other, that would be a heck of a game.
You and I would pay for the ticket, wouldn't you? I would pay to watch that.
I'm willing and able to pay immediately, Kevin. Sign me up. When are we going?
I hope soon. Here's Brooks. Lays it in off the breakaway.
And you have to like how active Brooks is on the floor, working hard to be where his team needs him on that break.
Pass to Pirtle. To the paint. Here's Decc. The Rockets pull it in. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Yeah, and that one, unbelievable shooting display, especially from long range. That turned out to be the difference.
Well, and I think what that was a product of was their movement off the basketball. Just tremendous work on the perimeter.
Barnes passes to Agbaji. And Barnes gets double teamed. From downtown, sinks the triple. Agbaji's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Taking a look at Toronto. They're way down there in the conference standings, looking for a lot of improvement during the second half of the season. Green finds Van Vliet. No good on the 3. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Raptors. Well, we can all agree nothing better than the atmosphere of an NBA game. So, Shams, I know it's hard to pick one. But is there a best crowd, a best atmosphere in the NBA that you've come across that you really appreciate?
The Warriors fans, I feel, even at their peak, they bring a different level of aura, of enthusiasm. Kevin, you've been to more arenas than I have in more celebrated times as well at different points. What's your favorite, what's your best NBA arena atmosphere?
When that New York crowd is popping, that arena is second to none, man. It is sizzling. Like you, I love knowledgeable fans, right? They know the calls, they know the officials, they know the strategies, they know what a player can and cannot do. That, to me, is the best part about going in some of these arenas and feeling that the players, have made it to a point where the fans know exactly what they can and cannot do. Knowledgeable fans.
I'll take your word for it, but that just means I have to get out to a Knicks game ASAP.
Here's Green after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
When you watch Sengun, he has all the moves on the interior.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Raptors.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
And the first one drops. And the Raptors making a change here. Mitchell's checked in. Thompson, he's checked in for Houston. Sengun hits them both. Raptors with the lead. And with the new broadcasting deals, NBA salaries figuring Shams to skyrocket.
And we're not even just talking about the players, Kevin. It's the coaches. It's the front office executives. Everyone is seeing some massive, massive paydays. Every single year, we're seeing the biggest contract in league history, and it's only going to get bigger and bigger in years to come.
Are you surprised at the size of some of these coaching deals? I mean, the numbers are amazing to me.
Coaching, these front office deals, it's getting higher and higher. And once Monty Williams signed the deal he did in 2023, that only elevated the market for coaches, and front office executives also are getting big paydays.
Now Barrett following the miss by Fred VanVleet from deep.
Once R.J. Barrett sees the defense commit, he goes right into attack mode and gets himself a trip to the free throw line. That is beautiful.
The Raptors have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
Shoot 2.
And that one falls for Barrett.
Well, one thing you love about R.J. Barrett is he is a scorer at heart. This guy will hunt shots. He's going to be aggressive. And when he gets on a roll, look out, guys.
And so Barrett nails both of them. And so it's Houston with it, trailing by 4. This, their first look at this year's Toronto squad.
Not exactly a game that everyone will be talking about here, but both of these teams can show flashes at times.
We're seeing two teams that could be building more for the future, trying to instill a winning culture, and we'll see which team takes a step in that direction.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth, physical basketball, guys.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
And with the chance, let's take a look now at the numbers for Jakob Poeltl. And he provides that deterrent around the rim, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in blocks per game.
And he's a top 10 rebounder this year for good reason. He's unbelievably driven, and he competes with you for the entire game. Now here's VanVleet. Nothing on the board. That one, no good. Good D by Mitchell.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And we saw some players banged up down the stretch last season, Shams.
I'm told that there was a focus on maybe allowing some more flexibility in physicality. It definitely upped the intensity some, and I think that's what the fans want, but there are going to be some trade-offs, and that includes the free throw rates, that includes game time. And in the long haul, adding some more physicality and adding some more attention to detail defensively and allowing defenders to play more and defend more, that should be good for the game.
Yeah, those were good trends, I would agree. Toronto with the ball. The Rockets making the shot on the wing. Barnes gets the three-pointer to fall. Barnes has got 7 points in the game.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
And here's Green outside. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Pirtle's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Decc by Green. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Well, I know he doesn't have to get too high to slam it home, but it doesn't take away from the force and the message sent on the dunk.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Van Vliet against Mitchell. Van Vliet kicks to Green. 5 on the clock. Going inside. Bucket is good.
With his athleticism, Green plays a lot bigger than his listed 6'4" height.
Barnes with it. He's got 7. Now Decc. The 3. Barnes can't get it to go. Thompson with it. Now defended by Mitchell. And Thompson kicks to Green. Pass to Şengün. Now here's Van Vliet. Back to Şengün. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. And it's time for a look at our rookie leaderboard to see which rookies have been the most dangerous scorers in the league over the last 10 games. Third is Amen Thompson.
Showing flashes of just explosive scoring ability. When called upon, he can put buckets up in a hurry.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Jock Landale's checked in for Şengün. Green comes in for Jabari Smith. And it's Whitmore in for Fred Van Vliet. Here's Whitmore. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Brown outside. Pass to Barnes. Over Green. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Barnes has got 9. Well, the latest CBA introducing the second apron, limiting Shams what teams above the cap can do. How does that new rule affect teams?
Decision makers tell me that they're very much keeping an eye on the second apron, not only of their team, but others, and teams that will have to shed salary because of the second apron and the amount of big contracts we're going to see teams give to players. You're going to see it at the top, but that may dwindle in the middle of their roster. But we will see a more competitive league because of these new CBA changes and less of a chance of super teams and just more parity and dispersed talent.
Do you constantly read over some of these CBA agreements? I would assume that you do, to have a full understanding of terms like the apron, like we just talked about, or all the other things, the luxury tax, all the things that make deals possible.
It's one thing to have luxury tax. It's a whole nother animal now to have the second apron. And that, certainly for teams that are deep in the second apron, that limits their ability to go make major trades, to be able to sign players for more than the minimum. And we're seeing that happen to at least 1 or 2 teams around the league right now. So how will that impact things? But certainly the CBA being 50, 60, 70 pages, that's something you pour through before every calendar year.
It is just fascinating. Wow. Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Brooks comes in for Jock Landale. And Shepard subbed in for Green. And the second free throw, good.
What you love about Bruce Brown, guys, is how special his work ethic is. This guy defensively has been on point, but to stay on the floor, he's really developed offensively.
Now here's Thompson. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Here's Brooks, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Brooks has got 7 points.
Inside, outside, mid-range, Brooks has the accuracy to make whatever look he gets work for him.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Raptors are rebuilding with purpose. Coach Darko Rajakovic said, "We're doing a good job at the start of this process, selecting the right people that care and are very committed to each other. That's a good baseline to build on." Kevin, slowly, the pieces are falling into place.
David, you're so right. He is great at developing those young players. Now, here's Mitchell. Hasn't made one yet, and the shot goes down.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Shepard with the ball. Covered by Mitchell. Here's Thompson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Thompson is one of the best pure athletes to come into the league in quite some time. He's fast, and boy, can he fly.
And he knocks down the first one. So he makes one of two as the second one misses.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses. And he's good on the second.
Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Green with a screen for Brooks. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Brooks has got 9 points.
And Brooks needs to keep taking and making those jumpers. It's only going to help his confidence.
Mitchell up top. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
So it's the Toronto Raptors with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Taking a look here at the Raptors' performance here, guys. What have they been doing or not doing, in your opinion?
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. Thompson is out there with Shepard. Then there's Green. Then there's Dylan Brooks. And it's Whitmore in at the four-man position. So, Shams, when the league brought in that 65-game played rule, it sure seemed to motivate players to suit up.
Those awards aren't just about prestige, Kevin. They're about cold, hard cash. And every summer, we're going to see records set for the biggest contract in NBA history. Every summer that goes by, and that certainly has an effect on players wanting to play and players being in the lineup. Now with the 65 games played rule, there is an incentive for all NBA teams and different accolades.
Yes, well said. First free throw is good. And Mitchell drops them both. So it's the Rockets now. 6-point game. Here's Shepard, covered by Mitchell. There's the steal. Tries it from 9. No good off the back of the rim. Rockets trail by 6. Here's Brooks. And Houston again with the bucket.
And definitely a streak shooter. When Brooks is hot, he can carry the offense.
Thompson against Brown. Now here's Mitchell. D right on him. Boucher with a screen on Thompson. Here's Brown. Shot clock at 5. It's stolen by Green. Pass to Shepard. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Green left side. Stolen by Mitchell. Brown the pass to Boucher. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Stolen by Thompson. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And Shams, like us, you travel all over the country for the NBAs. You go to the games. You're talking with the general managers, the coaches, the big-name players. That aside, do you have a favorite city that you like to visit?
You're putting me on the spot here, Kevin. Listen, I love going to L.A. because you see multiple teams coming in with the Clippers and the Lakers. So I love to be proficient. I love being efficient, Kevin. I love making the best use of my time. What's your favorite NBA city to visit?
I've got 3, and it's been 3 since I got in the league in '82. I like Miami, I like New York, and I like Boston. Every city has got charm, right? But those 3 cities have kind of stuck out to me. I enjoy them a lot.
Those are the best, Kevin. You're picking the best cities in the league. We got to go to Sacramento one of these days. Let's go to Charlotte.
I love Sacramento. I had a chance to go to Sacramento one time. I love Sacramento.
Those crowds get rowdy. I was there for their playoff series against the Warriors when they snapped a 16-year drought. Those fans are the loudest that I've seen since I've been coming here.
They love their Kings.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
To the wing right side. Here's Shepard, covered by Mitchell. Thompson misses. Raptors leading by 4. Here's Abashi. He's got 9. Brown dishes to Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. Trying to get something going, and it's blocked. 9 feet out. Boucher with the rebound. Boucher's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Mitchell. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Boucher with a screen on Brooks. For 3, Mitchell. Nice D from Brooks.
Boy, a forgettable night for him, but thankfully his teammates have played well overall.
Thompson outside from deep. Trains the three-pointer. Thompson's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close at the arc, Ahmed will blow right by you.
Now here's Brown. Mitchell outside. And he converts the layup. Mitchell's got 6.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Whitmore with it. Scoreless thus far. Thompson tips it.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Brown the pass to Abaji. Mitchell outside. Boucher sets a screen for Mitchell. Offensive rebound. Pass to Abaji. And here's Boucher. Whitmore defending. Here's Abaji. And it's good. The time running down to the shot clock. He's got 11.
Listen, he hits that shot on a regular basis. Give credit to the offense for getting him a clean look.
Thompson, high post. And he banks in the layup.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
Now, here's Mitchell. He has 6. Pass to Boucher. There's Brown with the 3. Green with the rebound.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Now here's Brooks. 13 points in the game, and the shot is good. Now here's Mitchell. And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at Houston, the season well underway, and they've been solid in 3rd right now.
And you know, Houston, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
Well, this is their goal. There's no doubt about that. For what many expected of them so far, they have not disappointed.
Now, here's Barrett. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Green taking his time here. Pass to Smith. It's Tate, top of the key. And here's Green outside. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Shed, covered by Smith. Back to Barrett. 14 feet away. And that one comes up a bit short. Rockets have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Here's Green. And the layup's good off the glass. Green's got 6 points.
And almost any time he wants, Green can put the ball on the floor and make a play.
Barrett the pass to Barnes. Here's Shed, covered by Smith. Back to Barnes. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. He's got 11. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Van Vliet kicks to Tate. Back to Van Vliet. On the wing, Green. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got his 4th assist in this one. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. Pass to Barnes. Dick with it for 3. Traps in the tray. Dick's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And now it's Dick knocking down a 3 of his own. Brady ready to answer.
Van Vliet finds Tate. Now Smith. Van Vliet looking around. Şengün with the screen for Green. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Pass to Pirtle. Dick with it. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Şengün's got his 6th rebound on the night. Tate in the post. Barrett covering. Tate kicks to Green. And here's Smith. Van Vliet outside. Gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
This guy is competitively tough and will not back away from physical defense. Go ahead, Fred VanVleet.
Barrett against Tate. And Barnes gets double teamed. Onside, Barrett. Down low. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Boy, Barrett is a natural-born playmaker, understands when to be aggressive and make the right play.
Van Vliet passes to Şengün. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And with a quick break in the action, let's now take a look at the top rookie free throw shooters in the NBA. Grady Dick is second.
And really, he needs to continue getting to the free throw line as much as possible because he's pretty deadly once he gets there.
And he makes the first. The Raptors making a switch here. Abaji's checked in. And a switch here also for Houston. Brooks checked in for Tate. Şengün hits them both. 1:52 left to play in the first half. And here is Barnes. His last outing, 16 points for him. Bounce pass, Dick. Barrett for 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Now Smith. Pass to Van Vliet. Three-pointer. Trains it from beyond the arc. Van Vliet's got the lead up to 4 now for the Rockets.
Rise and fire in the catch and shoot. Fred VanVleet ready and willing.
Shams, I am so sorry our time has run out. It has been great having you here with us. We appreciate your time so much and hope we do it again soon.
Thanks, Kevin. Anytime. You know when I'm not on my phone, I'm here to talk to you and talk hoops with you any time of the day.
Oh, I love it. Thank you so much again. Hey, DB, wasn't that terrific talking to Shams? He is as plugged into everything around the NBA as anyone you could hope to meet.
A guy who's really in the know, and as somebody who prides themselves on doing research, boy, you have got to respect the legwork and the dedication he brings to the table.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Hurdle against Şengün. Pass to Van Vliet. Three-pointer, Brooks. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Now here is Pirtle. 7 points in the game. And Alperen Şengün gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
We've got 13 seconds left in the first half. Barnes finds Barrett. Floats one. No good that time. It's been all about Dylan Brooks for Houston. What a quarter that saw them generate a great comeback effort and are now out in front with momentum behind them. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
You love to see this kind of chemistry. It's like our chemistry on the set. Everyone knows this ring.
You know what, Ernie, for once, I can't disagree with Shaq. It feels good to be the king.
I can't run away from this conversation fast enough. And during that first half of play, these two leading the... Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Here's Van Vliet. They've got Grady Dick. He's out there with Barnes. R.J. Barrett is out there with Pirtle. And it's Abaji in at the 4. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Pass to Smith. Launches a 3. Drills it from outside. Smith's got 5 points so far. For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, I consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
Van Vliet against Barnes. Houston moving the ball around. Pass to Green. Launches it. Good. And it's Şengün picking up the assist. He's got 12.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Here's Dick. Covered by Green. Green with the block.
A wiry guard, Green's length can sneak up on you. Might have just surprised the shooter.
Van Vliet kicks to Brooks. Pass to Şengün. Van Vliet wide open. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Raptors trail by 10. Here's Abaji. Back to Barnes. Now Dick. It's Barrett on the wing. They get it back. The layup off target.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
Brooks with no one around. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to Decc. Here's Agbaji. 11 points in the game. And the three ball is good.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here's Van Vliet. 8 points for him.
And once Green gets the ball there, not much you can do defensively.
Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Greg, what's the key thing Fred Van Vliet brings to this offense?
I feel like he's really a centering presence, Kevin. The guys can look to him to call the play, to give them their orders, and trust that he's setting them up for success.
Rockets leading by 10. Van Vliet outside. Shoots from 12. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Van Vliet's got 5 points in the quarter.
And you couldn't have scripted a better start to the half. They've hit every single shot since the break.
Barnes outside. Pirtle with a screen on Van Vliet. Barnes passes to Pirtle. And stolen by Şengün. To the inside. Smith left side. Brooks kicks to Van Vliet. Şengün with a screen on Barnes. Van Vliet can't get it to go. Raptors trail by 12. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Jalen Green has shown he's capable of carrying a team offensively. He said, it feels good knowing that my teammates believe in me to do that. I've had to learn a lot of things to grow, but that's what I work for. I want to be one of those guys that you give the ball to in crunch time. Kevin, I always want to give the mic to you in crunch time. Back to you.
Oh, David, you are an unselfish playmaker, and I appreciate that. By the way, Green can be electric and so fun to watch. Hey, D.A., thanks.
You know, certainly we've seen R.J. Barrett productive as a scorer. I think the key for him moving forward is just be as efficient as possible.
And so Barrett nails both of them. GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
Now here's Brooks. 21 points in the game. It's rebounded by Barrett. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Raptors. Doubled by Smith. It's Decc on the wing. Pass to Pirtle. Here's Agbaji. Covered by Smith. Fires from deep. Agbaji can't get it to go. Rockets leading by 10. Brooks outside. Smith sets the pick for Brooks. Now Şengün, defended by Pirtle. Fast break Toronto. They double him with Green. Pass to Decc. Toronto working the ball around now. Van Vliet against Barrett. Just 4 to shoot. And here's Barnes for 3. Pirtle. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. On the wing, Green. 14 points for him. Good on the three-point shot.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Davion Mitchell's checked in for Barrett. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Alperen Şengün.
On the boards, he's been a much bigger presence these last few years than he had been prior. And he can be counted on now to make an impact with his rebounding. And that's a product of all the work he's put in down low.
Raptors trail by 13. Mitchell with it. He's got 6. Pass to Decc. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Decc's got 5 now.
Oh, good balance from Decc. Able to take the contact and still score inside.
Outside, Green. Back to Van Vliet. Pass to Green. Houston needs to get a shot off. And it's off from three-point range. The Raptors have gone somewhat so far 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Now Decc lets the 3 fly. Knocks down the 3-ball. Decc's got it back down to single digits for Toronto.
The defenders are going to have to keep up with this rookie Decc, an excellent shooter.
Pass to Şengün. Now here's Brooks. Defense is right there. Comes up empty down low.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Hey, Doris, how has Scotty Barnes advanced his game since being named Rookie of the Year back in 2022?
Well, all the physical skills are there for him. Tremendous athlete, cross-positional defensively. I think what happens for young players is they start to read the progressions of the game more quickly. Now you can put the ball in his hands, let him be a decision maker. This guy is a stat stuffer.
That's good from Barnes. When you think about Scotty Barnes, Doris, it's amazing how good he already is.
Kev, it's remarkable that he can affect almost every aspect of the game at a high level, meaning he can guard the opponent's best player, but he can also fill up the box score on the offensive end. Points, assists, rebounds, he can do it all.
Barnes hits them both.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Thompson outside. Now here's Green. 17 points in the game. The Rockets with another miss. Raptors trail by 6. Barnes outside. Birtle sets the pick for Barnes. To the middle. It's stolen by Smith. Pushing it up. And here's Green outside. Toronto grabs the miss. And here is Barnes. He's got 17. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Barnes. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Jeff Green picks one up, and the Toronto Raptors taking Scotty Barnes, Doris, 4th overall in the 2021 draft. What a great pick.
And Kev, that was a bit of a surprise if you remember back to that date. Most had Barnes going later in the draft. He's been a terrific acquisition. Won the Rookie of the Year, was an All-Star in year 3, and they're going to build their organization around him.
That one is off. Hey, Greg, where do you think the Rockets are the strongest in their play?
I'd say on the glass. They generally do a good job crashing the boards and going for loose balls. They really value every possession.
Chris Boucher's checked in for Toronto. Walter comes in for Bruce Brown. And then for Houston, Tari Eason comes in for Green. And Cam Whitmore's subbed in for Dylan Brooks. He hits the second from the line.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He wants to talk to his guys.
If you see yourself on the big screen,
And a moment here to look at some of the stats for Green. Averaging about 19 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it, to me, is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
And here's Boucher following Jalen Green's 3. Here's Walter. He's covered by Thompson. Pass to Boucher. 3-pointer. They get it back. Hurdle. It's good. Hurdle's got 9 points.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
And now, we'll send it over to David Aldridge for an update on R.J. Barrett. What'd you find out, Dave?
Thanks, guys. I got a status report from the Raptors head athletic trainer, and unfortunately, it sounds pretty serious. The next few games will be without him on the court. Of course, other players are going to have to step up to fill that role. That's all we've got, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Appreciate the update. Never like to see any kind of injury, Greg.
Yeah, it's one of the toughest parts of the game because you have little to no control over it.
Well, we're obviously hoping for a speedy recovery because we know this about this young guy. He simply loves playing the game.
Hurdle with a screen on Thompson. Down low, it's stolen by Smith. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. And it's Thompson with the jam.
He's so excitable on the floor. You see the kinds of things Smith is capable of doing when he's out there.
Now Barnes. He's got 21. Knocked loose. Boucher against Eason. That one's in there. Rocket lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Barnes.
This guy is such a phenomenal scorer. Scotty Barnes feeling very good right now.
Now here's Green. 20 points for him. Smith with a screen on Mitchell. And here's Green outside. Rebound by the Raptors. Hurdles. Pass to Walter. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And it's now only a 1-point Rocket lead.
We talk often about Chris Boucher's length. Well, right there, you see him use it to track down that offensive rebound.
Inside. Here's Walter. Whitmore defending for the lead. And he could not get that one to go. Not a contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Cam Whitmore.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Rockets.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there. They are challenging them and getting it done.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And the defense of this Raptors team, Greg, they are built to switch.
And it's no accident with their roster construction. They like having wings that can guard all 5 positions. Makes defending a much easier prospect.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Jabari Smith. And Shepard subbed in for Jalen Green. Here's Whitmore. No scoring in this one. To the paint. Here's Thompson. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. And the Rockets lead by 1.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Now, here's Boucher. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Shot clock at 6. Here's Shed over Shepard. And it's Shed missing.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
To the inside. Adams. And Adams with the slam.
Make no mistake, an intimidating 7-footer. Steven Adams gets the space he needs and finishes with ease.
Brown with it. Shoots from 12. Good as the jump shot falls.
Well, you love Bruce Brown in pick and roll action now. He can handle it. He can deliver it. That time gets the bucket.
Now Shepard. Takes the three. And that one released in time, but no good. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Rockets lead by 1. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. Tari Easton is out there with Cam Whitmore. Then there's Amen Thompson. Then there's Shepard, and it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint. And the dunk by Easton.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Here's Brown, following the score by Houston. The offensive rebound. Here's Mobo. Inside, second chance shot. It'll go. The Rocket lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Brown.
I'll tell you guys, sometimes it feels like Bruce Brown prefers to score through contact. He loves those kinds of challenges.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Thompson finds Adams. Pass to Shepard. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Brown. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And for Houston, they're shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. Shepard, the pass to Thompson. Thompson is double. Here's Eason. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Out left to the wing. Pass to Boucher. Here's Shed. He's covered by Thompson. 6 to shoot.
Oh, the officials are all over that.
Thompson. That is first personal foul. First game foul. At the line for 2. Shed.
And it's tied up with that one. Olenek, he's checked in for Toronto. Tate, he's checked in for the Rockets. Aaron Holiday comes in for Shepard. No good on the second free throw. Recently, the Raptors made moves, Greg, to add some Canadian-born talent to their roster.
They traded for R.J. Barrett and Kelly Olynyk, 2 guys that represent Canada in international play, and were both born in Toronto, now playing for their hometown team. go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
The ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Boucher.
Rockets ball.
Shepard's checked in for the Rockets.
Number 15, Reed Shepard.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Just 5 to shoot. The shot. The Rockets with another miss.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Here's Walter. Pass to Shed. Shoots the 3. The Rockets pull it in. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The Raptors have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Here's Shed. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Here's a look at what's coming up for Toronto. On Monday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks. And then on Thursday, they'll go up against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best. But if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
The first one falls, and the Raptors making a change here. Barrett's checked in, and a switch here also for Houston. Şengün's checked in. And he makes both free throws.
And good job bringing that free throw percentage up here in the second half. Doing a great job at the line.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. They get the rebound. Fast to Tate. Shepard with the ball. This one for 3. Boucher with the rebound. Boucher's got rebound number 13 with that last one.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
Now Shepard. Back to Thompson.
And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Raptors.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
Also, they've been living in the lane. They're getting the ball in close, and it's had a devastating impact all game long.
That free throw good from Thompson. So for the Rockets, Jabari Smith, he's checked in for Tari Eason. Green comes in for Tate. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Shepard. And so Thompson nails both of them. Now, here's Barrett. Pass to Pirtle. Doris, what this team likes about Jakob Poeltl, the combination of 7-foot size and great skill.
You know what, Kevin, to me, this young man has a nuanced understanding of the game. He sees the floor, so that means at his size, he can make on-time and on-target passes. He's a very capable rebounder and defender. There's just a lot to like about his game.
First one falls for him.
Well, Jakob Poeltl, guys, may not be a stretch big, but what he does well is virtually everything else. He boards it, he plays incredible D, and he's a very good passer.
And the Rockets making a change here. Tate's checked in. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
Out in front now, although he left 1 point on the board right there.
Back to Van Vliet. Pass to Green. Shot clock reset for the Rockets. Nice shot by Smith. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Barnes outside. Nice to the hoop. Oh, and the dunk by Barnes.
All right, Scotty Barnes showing us you want to be in the dunk contest, young sir.
Outside, Green. Smith against Barnes. Outside, Green. Lock at 6. Şengün with the screen for Green. They get it again. Second shot opportunity. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Highly skilled and intuitive. Şengün is a handful. This is where some people compare him to a Jokic.
Incredible for his age. The decision-making of Şengün GA is very impressive.
So calm when he sees a double coming. Reads and reacts with ease when he's on the block or at the nail. Reminds you of a young Jokic with how he sees the game.
The free throw dropped for Şengün. The Raptors making a switch here. Abaji's checked in. Brooks checked in for Houston. Şengün hits them both. Here's Barnes. Pass to Decc. And it's blocked by Şengün.
Using that length, Şengün timing the block.
At the line for the Rockets, Dillon Brooks, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Brooks.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
And he can't hit the second.
Well, they should be looking at a 3-point lead. Hopefully for them, that miss won't cost them.
Abaji, the pass to Barnes. Toronto working the ball around now. Decc wide open. That 3 off the mark.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Barnes against Van Vliet. Pass to Green. There's the triple. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
Green knows that he needs to take and make threes at a good clip. Nice shot there.
Here's Abaji. The train. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Brooks outside for 3. Smith. It's rebounded by Decc.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Pass to Barrett. Back to Decc. Barnes with it. Elbow shot. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way. Barnes has got it all tied up now for Toronto. And it's Van Vliet with the ball for Houston. And here is Şengün. Pass to Green. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got his 16th rebound on the night. The kick out to Barnes. Shoots over Van Vliet. And another basket for Toronto.
This guy's such an intelligent scorer. Scotty Barnes really ready to rise and fire.
And here is Van Vliet. Will it go? Buries it from 3-point range. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Barnes. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Van Vliet picks one up.
Boy, the defense tight inside, but Barnes just persevering.
Scotty Barnes.
And the first one at the line is good.
He's forcing the action now, finally getting to the charity stripe after no freebies in the first half.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Boy, you think about Scotty Barnes, the 2022 Rookie of the Year, guys. 6'9", long, can do many things, and honestly, a ton of growth left.
Here's Green. To the paint. Right at the free throw line. Toronto grabs the miss. Pirtle's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Abaji, the pass to Pirtle. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Raptors lead by 3.
And guys, the offensive rebounding really has stood out here this half. All those second chance points are helping them maintain that lead.
Point team down. Shooting for Houston, Alvarado Şengün at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
The free throw dropped for Şengün. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
Abaji, the pass to Barnes. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And that's now 33 points for Scotty Barnes.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Rockets trail by 4. Van Vliet with it. Outside, Green. Another miss by Houston. And here's Toronto. They're on a 13-4 run. Here's Abaji. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Barnes has got his 8th assist here tonight.
Yeah, we know this about Scotty Barnes. He has a team-first mindset, finds the open player in that instance.
Van Vliet against Barnes. He gets it in there. Van Vliet's got 10 points in just the second half.
You can see it. He's taking better shots, and the results are coming because of it.
Pass to Barrett. Here's Abaji. Covered by Smith. Barrett against Brooks. Shot clock at 6. Barrett dishes to Pirtle. That shot off. Great defense that time from Şengün.
2 minutes remaining in regulation time.
Here's Smith. 11 feet out, and he hits it. Now just a 2-point Toronto lead.
And this is a statement bucket. If you weren't excited about Smith already, how about now?
Oh, Barrett. Dick in the corner. It's Barrett on the wing. Brooks covering. Barnes screen on Smith. Here's Abaji. 3-pointers off the mark. And for Houston, they're shooting about 40% here in the fourth quarter. And that one's good. Green.
No fear in the eyes of Green. Willing and ready to take the big shot for his team.
Brooks against Barrett. That one drops for him. And the Raptors lead by 2.
Undaunted by the moment, R.J. Barrett with the delivery.
Barnes against Van Vliet. Down low, Pirtle with the steal. Nice break. Here come the Raptors. It falls.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. During the last break, got to listen in on Ime Udoka's huddle with his team. Now, Coach was still pretty positive. He told his guys a handful of shots completely changes this game. Just a few good minutes, and we're right there. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David.
Fred Van Vliet, such a high IQ player, understands how to draw contact.
Van Vliet taking 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And so Van Vliet nails both of them.
This guy has a reputation for being a great free throw shooter, and you've got to knock him down. He does it here.
Barrett against Brooks. Brooks on the double team. Here's Abaji. Fires the 3. He can't hit that time.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
I'll tell you, they'd better come up with some points on every possession from now on.
Back to Van Vliet to take the lead. Knocks down the three.
Fred Van Vliet does this consistently. Big-time moment, he's ready to meet it, guys.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Guys, what are their best options now?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
Well, this is a chance to take the lead, so you've got to draw up a play to make it happen.
And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. Pass to Barrett. Back to Pirtle. Here's Abaji. The three won't fall. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
Taking 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good, and both at the line. It's a 3-point game.
That last free throw was a huge, huge shot. The difference between a 2 and a 3-point lead at this stage is major.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. What do you think we're going to see here?
And only one choice here. They need a 3. I'm sure he's going to sub in all of his best shooters. Under 2 seconds remaining. It has to be a catch-and-shoot 3 if they hope to tie it.
And so it's a narrow victory for Houston, pulling it out for the W. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now we present the player of the game, Jalen Green.